I thank you for allowing me to testify before you today. I appreciate the fair and open process that is taking place here today. I come before you to highlight a serious issue facing a group of my constituents. By way of background, the Radiation Exposure Compensation Act of 1990, or RECA as it's called, established a trust fund to provide a compassionate lump sum payment to individuals commonly referred to as downwinders, who have contracted certain cancers and other serious diseases that are presumed to be the result of their exposure to ionizing radiation from above-ground nuclear weapons testing or from various activities in connection with uranium mining. Though the testing in question was performed in Nevada, radioactive elements affected people in Utah and Arizona as well. The original language in the 1990 RECA used a broad definition of the affected areas in Arizona. The language reads, "That part of Arizona that is north of the Grand Canyon and west of the Colorado River." That definition therefore included northern Mojave County, Arizona, in its definition, as it is the county in Arizona that is closest to Nevada and therefore closest to the testing ranges. But when RECA was reauthorized and amended in 2000, the purpose was to expand eligibility. With respect to Arizona's eligibility, the definition of the affected areas changed to reflect certain specific counties. Of the 5 Arizona counties listed in the 2000 Act, Mojave County is not among them. Then in 2002, technical corrections were made to the 2000 Act to reflect part of the 1990 language concerning Arizona. So after the 2002 correction, the law listed the 5 counties that included the language and that part of Arizona that is north of the Grand Canyon. Again, Mojave County is the closest of the Arizona counties to the Nevada border, and therefore to the nuclear testing ranges. The Arizona counties directly east and southeast from Mojave County are both covered in their entirety. This omission seems to be a clerical error, which is consistent with the fact that the 2000 reauthorization contained composition errors that had to be fixed in a separate 2002 Act. To correct the omission, Congressman Trent Franks, a member of this committee, introduced bills in the 111th and 112th Congresses to include Mojave County as an affected area for RECA purposes. Because I am now the representative of Mojave County, I have reintroduced the bill in the 113th Congress. It is known as H.R. 424, the Mojave County Radiation Compensation Act, and I am pleased to have Representative Franks as an original co-sponsor. I thank Representative Franks for his continued support for this cause. It is this exact language that I'm seeking to have included in the National Defense Authorization Act for the fiscal year 2014. The trust fund associated with this claims has been active since 1992, and the fund will sunset in 2022 by statute. My goal is to ensure that the affected residents of Mojave County, Arizona, have a fair shot at justified compensation before the trust fund is closed. It will not increase costs. It will simply allow constituents who should have been included in the 2002 law to submit a claim. Each Mojave claimant should be subject to the same burden of proof as any other claimants. But for Congress to deny the rest of Mojave County, Arizona, the right to even file a claim is both inconsistent and careless. Again, I thank the committee for providing this opportunity to be heard. It is my hope that the committee will favorably adopt this language and ensure that my constituents affected by the government's nuclear weapons testing are eligible for reasonable and justified compensation. I thank you.
I thank the gentleman. Are there any questions? I have one. Is this a standalone act, this RECA?
It was based. It is a standalone act, and it was based upon compensation for those individuals that took on nuclear radiation or worked with the nuclear industry for testing over in the military coming from Nevada.
Has it ever been a part of the NDAA?
That I'm not sure. It is? It has been. Sorry about that. It has been part of the NDAA.
Does it have jurisdiction in other committees?
The other one would be judiciary.
Okay, we'll look into that. Thank you very much.
Thank you.